Beaverworks coming in here with the second point of the game. RSI coming across here, regrouping. Right, let's go over to the other game, where we see a missed pass to Beaverworks. RSI looking for that interception, couldn't quite get it. A pass now, going over to Sanjay Raman. He goes with the pass, shooting for an open shoot, and he's got it. We can't keep track of both scores here, so these scores are going to be for the other game then, because I can't get two games at once.
Yeah.
We could do that. If you guys can keep track of the scores, then I can keep updating them. I just can't watch both at once. Beaverworks regrouping at their end of the field. RSI preparing for the next round. Let's go over to the next game. RSI coming in for the Bass, and Beaverworks with the interception, cutting back swiftly across the field, and a completed pass by Beaverworks. Beaverworks moving laterally now, and it looks like we got an interception and an incomplete pass intercepted from RSI. Going back to the other game now. And an incomplete pass into the end zone for Beaverworks, and the score will remain as is. Frisbee making its way down the field now. Not a lot of defense on that other side. And a good interception by RSI, bringing the disc back to the other side of the field. Let's take a look at the other side now. And we've got an interesting pass situation to Beaverworks. And an incomplete pass to Beaverworks. Beaverworks with a pass, looking to move it down the field. With a good pass to Beaverworks. Disc is moving swiftly down the field towards the end zone. And a completed pass from Beaverworks on the other side. Moving back to the other game now. RSI bringing the disc down their side, and a good pass to RSI, bringing the score up 2-2. Beaverworks and RSI. It's 4-1?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we can count the other games too.
Oh.
It looks like a risk. Wait, we're winning?
RSI apparently is winning. Never mind, it's 4-1 now.
Technical errors. Please stand by. 100%.
Is it supposed to be raining right now? Let's bring it up to the press box now, where we've got... All right, we're in the press box now. We got a 100% chance of rain, so if we have to stop the stream, it's because it was raining. Joseph, do you have any thoughts for the press box?
No, I've done it.
All right, going back to the game.
I like to say, go Beaverworks.
Go Beaverworks from the Beaverworks representative up here in the press box. Back to the game. We've got a good pass from RSI making its way down, and a complete pass, bringing the score up 5 RSI, 1 Beaverworks.
Yeah,
I just watched them, and I just missed what happened over there. It's hard to, I can't keep track of both.
Just keep track of them.
All right, I'm gonna keep track of them. You tell me what's up here. They're 4-1?
They're 4-1. How much do we have on that game?
+2 for Beaverworks. Back to the game on the right here, we've got Sanjay Raman looking for that pass, bringing that disc, shooting way down to the field and right into the arms of RSI. They are really making some progress down to their end zone, and an incomplete pass. I'm blaming the wind for that one. And a turnover to Beaverworks for that game. The disc coming back across the field to nobody in particular. RSI takes the disc.
And the shoe picking up that disc, moving to
Ooh, Beaverworks with a successful pass interference, and the disc is turned back over to Beaverworks 3, RSI 5. Let's take it over to the other side of the game now.
How is RSI 5?
We're adding both scores. Watch that game in case I miss a
I'm
thing
not
here.
sure. Where is our side? Where theirs?
We're trying to score there. Beaverworks trying to score.
Yeah.
And the throw off from RSI going well out and to the right. Beaverworks picking up the disc and bringing it back in here. Divya on the defense, and we should be able to just throw right over her.
Probably.
No, this is facing them. This is the
Okay.
iPhone. Yeah, it's tilted. RSI across the field and an incomplete pass from them. Let's go back over to the game on the right. And here we see a beautiful pass here coming right up. And no! An incomplete pass to Beaverworks. Disc is turned back over to RSI. Oh, thank you. Oh, and a good pass over on RSI. Andy Shu shooting that disc all the way down, and a good catch from RSI's. Who is that? Albert.
Please.
And switching over to the game on the left now, we see here the disc going straight over. Will it be? It is a good catch. Good catch. Beaverworks 4, RSI 5.
Let's go.
Bringing it back to the game on the right, we've got a little bit of activity in the middle of the field. Sepper looking for the pass here. He's got some heavy Beaver defense.
Andy,
good. We got some very heavy defense. The Beavers doing a great job keeping it in the exact same spot.
Sepper passes it to someone.
And a good interference from Beaverworks. Beaverworks could be said to have dammed up that part of the field. God damn it. Coming back over to the game on the left now. It looks like Divya failed to catch the Frisbee. Fun fact of Ultimate Frisbee, the goal is to catch the Frisbee.
They scored, by the way.
Who scored? Beaverworks scored on the right side, bringing the score, tying it up. RSI 5, Beaverworks 4. Beaverworks making a very strong comeback here. Beaverworks scoring again on the left. Bringing the score down to RSI 5, Beaverworks 6. Want to start a chant?
Let's start the chant. Okay. That's our set.
Joining us in the press box here.
Hey,
It's Aditi and Faith. Thank you for joining us in the press box. Do you ladies have anything to say about the game so far? It's going well, they say. All right, back to the game. All right, looks like not a lot of activity happening here. We gotta take a break. And coming back to you with the game on the right. Beaverworks in our intermission has scored one more point against RSI, bringing the total score RSI 5, Beaverworks 7.
Holy shit. Come on, guys. We need.
Yeah, we got to tally them both sides. They didn't tell me that there was going to be two. Actually, we didn't know that there was going to be two games at once. So you've got the benefit of watching two different games of Ultimate Frisbee at once. Careful. It's not really that secure up there.
Yeah.
Let's bring it over to the game on the left. The team is prepping for the throw-off here. And not a lot happening. Back to the game on the right. And a shooting pass across the field, and it is incomplete. RSI, Beaverwork takes the disc. Sanjay guarding the Beaver here, ensuring that his pass, and he forgot that there was a guy behind him. Beaver's looking to make a shot down the field. And it is incomplete. Beaverworks disc goes to RSI. The score, once again, is RSI 5, Beaverworks 7 here at the 2018 Summer Ultimate Frisbee Invitational. Oh, Sepper from RSI. Is that Sepper?
Wait, Andy.
No, that was Sepper.
Okay.
We're
Andy
streaming
passes
it.
to Karen? Oh, fuck.
I think you can
I-
save streams.
Yeah, but I don't know if our Wi-Fi is good enough to where it's actually making it online in any watchable form. Yeah, it's really bad. Let's go back to the game on the left here, where there's just been an incomplete pass. Beaverworks takes the disc. For the second stream, when we do this legit, it's gotta be a heck of a lot better.
Yeah, of course, we're playing against Thomas.
Yeah, but I gotta get some like better setup here too. I gotta like make sure
Yeah.
that the Wi-Fi works.
And actually pitch it to the...
And
To
it
the
looks like we got
grass.
some good Beaver defense here. RSI struggling to make the pass. Step
Oh,
makes it a short shot across and interfered by the Beavers, swatting it out of the air. This goes back to Beavers, gunning it down the field. Will it be complete? It is not! RSI taking advantage of the lapse as the Beavers get back in position.
Passes to Caleb. Caleb passes to Russian. Russian passes it to Caleb. Caleb passes it to... Wait, who? Ryan. Ryan passes it to... Who?
The Rickoids making some very steady progress down the field here. We're live, by the way.
Oh, okay. Sarah passes to someone. Someone passes to another one, and an intercept.
We got the point. RSI scores coming up. Wait, did we? I don't think so.
Okay, let's.
All right, RSI scoring. RSI 6,
Six,
Beaverworks 7, and I don't know what's happening over here. Let's go back to the game on the right.
Oh, could be another point for RSI.
RSI looking strong here with a
Andy
solid
passes,
pass to nobody. Sanjay picking himself up.
Karen should have made the move and picked that.
Karen, we're thinking Karen should have made the move, but of course we don't know what's going through these players' minds right now. It's obviously one of the more prominent matches of the season.
You could say.
Ask the boy Lucas.
Lucas is the boy that's throwing really far. We've got the chuck and roll technique here from the Beavers.
Guys, you need to sub this out.
Flick.
Yeah.
The flick. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if that Frisbee was on fire, it definitely stopped, dropped, and rolled. RSI here with a strong pass out.
Sean passes to
Sepper looking wide open for a pass here.
Karen,
Right
Karen.
to Oh, and an incomplete pass from Karen. The disc is turned back over to Beaverworks. Let's go back to the game on the left, where we're looking for a pass from RSI to RSI. Beavers looking very strong on the defensive side, and it shows. Pass incomplete. Disc back to Beavers, making it well down the field and incomplete. Back to RSI. This game's really heating up here. A solid pass from RSI, the disc making steady progress back down the field. Another solid pass to RSI. Beavers playing some very heavy defense, and he slipped on the wet grass. A low pass, and it's incomplete. This goes back to Beavers. Back to the game on the right, folks. We've got here RSI looking to push up against some strong Beaver defense. A quick short pass over to Sean. A floating pass over to Sepper, looking for the final shot. Will it be? It will not be. The Frisbee goes out and across the road. Disc is out across the road, and with that, we'll take it back to the game on the left, where we've got an incomplete pass from RSI. The Beavers have the disc, but they're up against some very heavy RSI defense. The pass blocked by RSI. RSI takes the disc, sprinting back across the field. Disc is back in play, looking for a solid pass to RSI here. Will he be able to do it? And he will, with a quick running pass over and blocked by Beaverworks. Back to the game on the right. The disc is back in play. Beaverworks shooting that disc out across the field and straight out. Scored on the left. Beaverworks scoring on the left, coming up to a solid score of RSI 6. Beaverworks 8. Hey, don't worry about it, man. Still lots of Frisbee to be played here. Beaverworks taking a good pass, shooting it back across the field. Will it be complete? Sean, oh, it's floating. Oh! Beaverworks taking a solid pass all the way across the field, and they just dropped it. And the disc is turned back over to RSI, who will hopefully make sure that that does not happen again. Come on, RSI. And again, the stop, drop, and roll. Ladies and gentlemen, the disc is not on fire. There's no need to do that. Beaverworks with a splitting pass. Oh, intercepted by, is that Sepper? That's Sepper. Sepper looking for the pass back. Where are his teammates? A pass across the field. Let's go back over to the game on the left. The game with no name, Ultimate Frisbee Invitationals 2018. And RSI is looking for the pass. Oh, some action over on the right. Looking for the winning pass. No! Just falls short for RSI. That's got to be a devastating missed opportunity for them. Beaverworks picking it back up and sending that just floating and rejected by RSI. Not in their end zone. Well, it's Beaverworks end zone, but you know. Pack of the scores. That's
It's okay. It's okay. We have more girls playing, so I think we won there. Women's rights is my #1 concern here.
We're not even streaming right now, thank God.
Oh.
The Wi-Fi is too spotty. The next time we get this up like legit, we gotta make sure that like we got some solid Wi-Fi before we bring it out. And with that, we got halftime going intermission. We'll see you all in a bit. The zero viewers.
Sure.
And the game ramping back up on the right side. Sanjay looking here. Sanjay to make a strong pass to start off quarter 2. That way. RS by, I like that. RSI. RSI, we're like RS by. Oh.
You were so horrible.
Huh?
Halftime,
Yeah, quarter 2. Oh, you're in halftime then? We'll just call it P2. Period 2 out of 2. Because you didn't have a first quarter break. Coming back to the game on the left, RSI keeping it in. Don't shake the fence. That's so sketchy right now. RSI throwing that disc into the grass. No, it wasn't RSI. RSI looking to make a pass across the field here. Starting across the field, and we got, is that Sebastian wearing not RSI gear?
Wait, who?
I think that's Sebastian.
Yeah, that's Sebastian.
In the
Sebastian
plaid,
Baez.
and an
Yes.
incomplete pass from Sebastian.
God damn it.
Is it? I can't tell from here.
No. That's pretty Sebastian.
That's Sebastian.
Wear, yeah. Is that Sebastian? I'm not wearing my glasses.
I don't know. All right, Beaverworks with the disc now, looking to make a floppy pass, like a floppy disc back to RSI. And I guess we screwed up that quickly. Disc is back in Beaverworks with a solid pass. I gotta be a neutral commentator. Beavers are the natural engineers. RSI making a pass here with some strong Beaver defense. Incomplete. Beaverworks has the disc, looking to make a pass into their zone. Will they be able to do it? They've got some very strong Rickoid defense here. He's wondering, where are his teammates? Why are there so many blue-shirted people around him? Beavers having a hard time making progress up the field, but they are still in possession. And an incomplete pass with interference from RSI. RSI hoping to make good on this new opportunity. RSI with a solid pass across to Sarah? Sarah. Oh, yeah, the plaid guy's not Sebastian. He's blocking our guy. Can't be RSI.
Aw.
We thought he was Sebastian.
Yeah, we thought he was.
Back on the right side of the field. Nothing's happening. Back to the left side of the field. A solid pass. Not that solid. Never mind. Oh, and interfered. RSI keeping the disc out of the zone. That, what?
Consider it as a career.
What's a career?
You should consider it as a career.
As a career?
Bro, actually, like really well.
James
You prepend Beaver to everything everything from our team.
What, like I'm sponsored?
No, like if you Beaver defense.
Yeah.
Just that same modality all the time.
The Beaver defense, the Beaver disc.
Oh yes.
So the Rickoids here, shooting it across with no pass interference. They just didn't throw it to anybody. A failure to catch on the side of the Rickoids. The Beaverworks team passing disc back over.
That's some slanted coverage controversy.
I know, dude. It's really bad. We did not set up properly. We didn't know there's gonna be two games. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We even got this, like, check this out. We got this, like, this intermission footage.
Oh yeah. Who brought a drone?
Oh no, this is
John McGregor, right? So
yeah.
It does look kind of handheld.
Yeah. I'm a little shaky, you know. RSI with the disc right now, looking to make some progress down the field. And the game on the right is back in session. Beaverworks looking to make easy scoring. Beaverworks bringing the score up. Beaverworks 11, RSI 7. This is summed.
Oh, okay.
It's summed.
Wait, they've only scored one on this field?
Really?
Come on, RSI.
One score?
I'm pretty sure. We don't know. You want to just give him a point? All right, we're gonna give this like a 50% confidence range and give him an 8. We'll round up.
Yeah. Next 50% though, we ain't.
Yeah. Ooh, RSI here. Throwing it. That's not very sportsmanlike, RSI. But I gotta be a neutral commentator.
Go throw shade at your fellow man.
But RSI celebrating a very well defended shot. Rejecting, just like I will be from MIT.
Ouch.
Oh, you know, we're not even looking at the right camera. Shoot.
Probably just
Back to the game on the game on the left.
Here we go.
Nothing's happening. Back to the game on the right. Looks
Nothing's
like the
happening.
Rickoids here, trying to make a pass. Sepper looking for his teammates. Going with the flick. Andy, ooh, just out of the tips of his fingers.
There
Thank
we go.
you.
Much better.
The Beavers have the disc now. Beavers looking to make good on some progress back down the field here. Notably, this side of the field is in the second half of the game. And an incomplete pass from the Beavers. Rickoids take the disc. The guy that started the program, his name was
General
Rickover.
Rickover.
So all of us are called Rickoids. And when two RSI alumni marry and have children, the children are called Ricklets.
Bro, we're actually winning because of your side. You don't care. Yeah, we got it.
Some flinging passes here on the right side to no one in particular. RSI looking to make some progress back. Some very heavy Beaver defense going in for the flick. He was down the flick. Andy taking the disc. Rapid pass right to the ground. Back on the left side of the field, we're in timeout.
Who's watching?
Not a lot of people.
And by not a lot, you mean?
I don't even know if we're streaming like properly because the Wi-Fi is like really bad.
Well, is there what? Using a hotspot?
Yeah.
There you go.
And a timeout on the left side. Beavers.
I gotta convene with you guys, okay? Let's see.
Go. Back to the right side of the game here. RSI interfering a pass from the Beavers. Disc RSI. A solid pass out to RSI. RSI looking to make the pass. Some heavy Beaver defense getting in the way. Passes right to the ground. Beavers picking up the disc. Flying down the field. Is there someone to catch it? There was, but RSI blocked it, swatting it right out of the air. Disc, RSI. Oh! An excellent interception from the Beavers. And back into the ground. And back to the game on the right here. Rookoids with the disc. A solid pass to Karen Geh. A flying slanted pass out to Sanjay. Sanjay looking for a team member to pass to. That team member was Andy. Andy was too far from the disc and the pass is incomplete. Disc goes back to the Beavers. RSI playing defense like touchdown Jesus. And a solid pass right into the arms of Beaverworks. Beaverworks making the pass down the field to no one in particular, and the disc is back to RSI. The left side of the field here is still in their halftime timeout. We're going to be keeping track of them and bring you that activity once it's back up. Practice passes here. Failure to catch. RSI here with a slamming pass down to the right side of your screen, and the disc is in the ground. Disc back to Beaverworks. Ooh, interference, the pass from the Rickoids. Disc back to Beaverworks. Disc back to Rickoids. Shoot. A solid pass into the arms of RSI. RSI with some heavy Beaver defense and an incomplete pass. Disc goes back to the Beavers. And a pass to no one in particular. Disc back to... Where's that disc back to? Not a lot of activity right now, really. Getting some action on the right side of the field now. Rickoids with the disc. And a great diving catch here from Andy. Back to the Rickoids. Flying down the field. Will he catch it? Will he catch? Beautiful catch! Beautiful catch. Rickoids looking for the score, and they got it. Rickoids bring the score up. RSI 9, Beaverworks 11 here in the second half of the game of the 2018 Summer Frisbee Ultimate Invitationals. A situation developing on the left side of the field here. Good thing we're totally not live right now. iPhone 6S.
Oh, that is not the same.
Oh, if I had my way, I'd have an Android. Right side of the field here now, taking a break. RSI setting up for the throw-off. Back on the left side of the field, we've got the Beavers setting up for the throw-off here. Right into the ground, dashing across the field. Rickoids are going to get to that disc, and they're going to be looking to make them as most progress as they can down the field. Some heavy defense in the way from the Beavers. Across the field it goes, a great lateral pass. Wide in the open until there's the Beavers building their dam. Rickoids with some solid progress up the field, but there's heavy Beaver defense swarming all around them. The Rickoids passing it back across the field in the open. Ooh, fake on that pass on the right side. Screaming down the field, and a botched pass from RSI. Disc back to Beavers. Beavers making some solid progress down the field. Ooh, back in the arms of RSI. RSI has the disc. Let's bring it over to the game on the right, the game with no name. Rickoids making a pass right into the arms of the Beavers. Beavers making a pass right into the arms of RSI's Sepper with a beautiful block. Disc goes back to RSI. RSI with a good catch. And a pass right out of the field into the other game. And with that, let's follow that Frisbee to the left side of the field here. We've got Rickoids looking for a finishing pass here. Some heavy Beaver defense. Going down for the flick. He was down the flick. And a pass into the end zone to the fence. RSI not scoring. The disc goes back to the Beavers. They're trying to bring it back. Did they score?
On the right, I think so.
Who scored? Beavers scoring on the right. Bring that score up to Beaverworks 12, RSI 9 at the 2018 Ultimate Frisbee Summer Invitationals.
At MIT.
It's at MIT.
Apparently,
Wait, does that mean we play block hobbies?
Maybe.
The team gets into MIT.
Oh, a beautiful catch by Simon. Down to Jack, looking for the finishing pass. No! That's got to be devastating for the Rickoids. So close, yet just out of their grasp. Beavers have the disc. Beavers still having the disc, making some serious progress down the field. And an incomplete pass. Rickoids take that disc back. And the Flies are out tonight, folks. Will he get it? Beautiful! Rickoids bring that score up to RSI 10.
By the way,
Beaverworks 12.
During the halftime, when I asked the guys, it was 3-7.
Yeah, the score's probably wrong.
Yeah,
This is
3-7.
we just scored. So
Beaverworks score
maybe
just.
8-4. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, did someone tell me? Because I already added one to the score here that I missed. But did they score again after that?
How recently?
Like 30 seconds ago.
That's it.
That's the one? Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you.
See you guys.
All right, back to the game on the right. Beaverworks here with the disc, looking for the first throw off, chucking that disc, a beautiful throw straight down the field to the sideline. Rickoids looking to take that disc back from him and make good on this second half of the game. Rickoids here on the left side of the field's game, looking for the first throw off here. They need to throw high and deep to try to make up the massive deficit they've accumulated here on the left side game. Rickoids here making a critical play. And a straight deep pass right down the field. A beautiful pass from the Rickoids. And Beaverworks starting that side off, giving that disc well across the field. Lateral passes and some beautiful work here, but an interception by RSI. Rickoids with the disc, trying to bring that score across. Let's go to the field on the right, where we've just seen an interference from RSI. Beaverworks with the disc, some quick passes.
They scored on the right.
They scored on the right. And Beavers with a score on the right with that final pass as we saw into the end zone. Bring that score up to Beaverworks 13, RSI 10. Yeah, I know. I can only count what people tell me. I'm just here to commentate. I'm not here to score, Keith.
Wait, William. Hey. Yeah, this is the news box. Come on.
And joining us up here in the press box, we've got William Yin here joining us in the press box. William Yin, what do you have to say about the scores right now, which are probably wrong?
All right, is this the score?
These are the scores.
Oh, I know that RSI will always pull through and crush Beaverworks. So I'm confident. I'm confident.
Hold on, I gotta say something. RSI, more like RS die.
RSI, more like RS goodbye. All right, bringing it back here to the game on the left. Never mind, bringing it back here to the game on the right where people are blocking my shot.
Just
I'm liking this setup.
Right? We just have to get better Wi-Fi, that's what. And of course, the game with Promise will not. Yes, this is being live streamed right now, but the Wi-Fi is really bad. So whenever we figure out where the game against Promise is going to be, I got to get there like a little early and make sure that all our Wi-Fi systems work. So they've relocated me a bunch of times now, and we're just not getting good Wi-Fi. But I mean, the commentary is great.
Yeah, bro, honestly. 10 out of 10 comment.
Yo, dude, thank you. All right, RSI here. Rickoids with the disc, with some heavy Beaver defense. A pass off here. Rickoids trying to make some good progress down the field. A backwards pass to clear it up, and a quick pass down the field. RSI with a point on the left. They're running two games going on right now, so I can't keep track of both. Two simultaneous games. RSI scoring on the left side here, bringing the score up to RSI 11. Beaverworks 13 at the 2018 Summer Ultimate Frisbee Invitationals between RSI Rickoids and the Beaverworks Beavers. We're going to start to get to a point where it's too dark to stream.
yeah, that's
Because we're going to really start to lose some fidelity on our cameras here.
When's the promise game? At what time?
Yeah, it's going to be in the daytime, not at night.
Daytime, yeah.
And we got to get some like better Wi-Fi.
This field doesn't have the floodlights.
Yeah.
Shit.
So I mean, we're just gonna. I don't know what score they're playing to, but I mean, at some point, 15. These scores are probably really wrong. RSI here on the left side, you'll see in the top right of your screen, looking to make that first starting pass. They've got to throw deep here. to make up for some of the deficit from mistakes made in the first half of the game. Bringing it back to the game on the right here, we'll see nothing going on right now. RSI on the right side with the first pass. Back to the left side here. The disc is on the ground. Beaverworks with the disc. A beautiful pass from RSI. Beaverworks looking to make some progress. Back down the field, the Rickoids swarm the Beavers like they're building a dam in front of the Beaver Dam. Heavy defense from the Rickoids. And a pass to nobody in particular. Rickoids have the disc. Let's bring it over to the game on the right side here, where we've just lost the pass to the ground. Some action on the left side of the game where we just had a near score here. Rickoids back with the disc here on the left side. Oh, and an incomplete pass from the Rickoids. Disc goes back to the Beavers. Beavers looking to make some progress now. Making a great pass. Oh, a beautiful pass down the field, but nobody to catch it. This goes back to the Rickoids, but that was a great shot from the Beavers, really gaining some progress on the Rickoids. Rickoids are going to have to work real hard to get back to this side of the field, like I got to work real hard to get up the stairs to the 8th floor McGregor. We do have the elevators, but like they take forever, and one of them got stuck one time. So like, back to the game on the right here. The Rickoids with the disc, looking to make a pass, clearing it back. Is that Sepper? That's Sepper with the disc.
Sepper with the disc.
With some heavy Beaver defense. Oh, and Sanjay knocking that pass out. Disc back to the Beavers. Beavers making some heavy progress down the field, flinging it down the